quick one, as a demon power who calls herself the Queen of the Sea. It's actually a male demon. All demons are males, but they can take on other forms. This demon's name is Yemaya. Well, I'd never heard of that. All the names I had. But this lady comes to me. She's from the Dominican Republic. And her friend had been through deliverance, and they talked about it online. And so her friend asked me, he said, when she comes, can I sit in with her? So she may speak to you in Spanish, and I can talk Spanish. Well, this lady was, or is, administrator to a large church here. So I said, sure, you can come. So she comes to sit in. This lady from the Dominican Republic sitting across from me. And she said, I've been hearing some strange names lately, and I think they may be names of demons. And she said, I wrote a few of them down so you can check. And she handed me a piece of paper. Well, at the top of that paper was the name Yemaya, Yemaya. Well, I looked through my book. I'd never run into it. So I said, well, we'll find out. So we get into the deliverance. And I said, is there a demon power present named Yemaya? This lady, who's a normal-looking lady, took her hair and threw it back over her head and began to look like the Starbucks lady.
Wow.
She stuck her chest out very sexually. And her face began to resemble a mermaid. I don't know how to explain that. And I said, who are you? How come I don't know you? She said, I'm the Queen of the Sea. And I said, well, you're going to bow to my king today. She said, we all bow to your king.
Wow.
So I said, how did you get in her life? She said, we came in 1545. Now think about this. She gives me the date. 1545. We came in through the Yoruba tribes in Africa. They worship the Queen of the Sea, and that's me. I said, we got into her life. We came with her on the boats. They dropped us off in Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and we merged with Santeria. So I'm taking notes. I said, will all that stand as truth before Jehovah God? She said, yes, it will. I found out demons won't lie to Jehovah God. Always put them under oath. Will that stand as truth before Jehovah God? Yes, it will. So I got all these notes, and I'm going to shorten this story. So I go home, and I look up the name Yemaya on the internet. You know what's written there? Everything she told me.
Wow.
Yoruba tribes in Africa merged with Santeria, 1500s. It's all written on the internet. You know, people can look it up.
Wow.
But this demon's given me this information in the name of Jesus. I'm writing it down.